Rebellion Zion, they're going to be able to mobilize around the map a lot quicker with the Valentina. But if Rebellion can't end this ASAP, then that's going to be an issue because RRQ now have Sicilian as well as the Beatrix, who is going to scale to that late game. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get it. In game number 1 between Rebellion Zion and RRQ, as RRQ want to continue their win streak here at MPL ID Season 12.
Yeah, will the RRQ side be able to defend from the Rebels? Let's see it, folks, for game 1. What will happen?
Looking at the early stage of the game, I mean, this is already a very interesting start. Clay actually opted to start in the XP lane, getting the advantage. Meanwhile, for Rebellion Zion, they've sent in Audi TZ. So they understand that in the mid lane, the Valentina is going to be alone, and it's going to be very good for him alone. So might as well give Audi that level 2 buff that makes him able to go around the map to put more pressure down.
And that's exactly not what RRQ wants, right? They are quite weak here in the early game, like we mentioned before. You can even see it in the lane, in the mid lane, but look at this, already some damage coming from Naomi.
Audi TZ now receiving damage, has Flicker, not anymore. Still surviving here, no first blood in the first minute.
All right.
I want to give props to the Sicilian, though. Clay understands that he is a very weak laner, so we actually went for Life Drain. The emblem that gives you HP when you clear minions. Understanding that he needs the sustain, he needs the mana as well. This is definitely going to be a good choice for Clay as the game goes towards the later stage. Actually, no, as the game stays in the early stage.
Honestly, that's the only way to go with the Sicilian these days, right? It's too weak. It's too weak in the early game without the mana regen. So the way that he went for Impure Rage, Common Emblem, plus, what is it called? Life Drain? That allows him to sustain through, but it still is kind of lacking. So we can expect that the Sicilian is not going to be as, I would say, focused in these team fights. Moreover, just on getting those stacks, and you can see even in his rotations. But meanwhile, Naomi
with the rage, finding Till. Take a look at this. Final execution, first 6 Till with the clutch retry. And now, will they force again? It seems like both teams saying, no, we will not fight more.
Wow, I mean, you would expect RRQ to actually not win in these team fights for the neutral objective because Rebellion Zion have what it takes to really contest. They can actually just stop Sicilian, but Clay, even without him, Naomi's doing a phenomenal job.
That's why I feel like he was under-highlighted in yesterday's Royal Derby. I think there were so many moments where he was able to create space, pickoffs, and opportunities for RRQ that was quite subtle, but it was there. Unfortunately, everyone else just really stood out, like Banana, for example. As we take a look at the in-game items, but Versik, here we go.
Oh my god, Retribution from Versik stole the lethal, and now Sway Low will be taken down. RRQ drew first blood in the 3rd minute of the game.
What do you think about Edith Rome?
I think it's great, but it's very immobile, and that's what RRQ were able to completely capitalize on. They rotated up top, they utilized their faster rotations and their catch potential. Oh, not a good look for Vincent. And if we take a look at the items earlier, I got a glimpse of it, and Heis, he is supposed to be the winning lane in this matchup up against the Beatrix. If Beatrix scales up, it's over. Literally, the reason you pick the Melissa against the Beatrix is to try to bully him out of lane. But Skylar is scaling and farming better, as you can see from the player's gold now. 600 gold ahead, actually, compared to Heis. And if this keeps on going, if he gets that BOD, Heis is not going to be in a good position to do anything against the Beatrix.
Yeah, the problem is Skylar is going to get that power spike earlier on. So if Skylar is already leading in that sense, now that's going to be an issue for Heis to come back in the game. He's even falling behind Cars now on the EXP lane, who's just trading blows, clearing those lanes against the Esmeralda, as you guys predicted in that matchup. But more aggression already in the bottom lane. And this is why Sicilian is so different with the new emblem. It's a little bit more active than what we're usually accustomed to, but the damage is not there yet. Meanwhile, Sway Low, he should already have more leeway to deal out damage, have more leeway in this team fight, this turtle fight as well. But he doesn't have any resources to clutch on, so that's going to be a free turtle over to RRQ.
with compensation though, right? Lancelot took the orange buff top side. Banana needs to be careful here, low on mana. Cars, oh my god. The stacks, the full stacks, Uranus there. The damage is there. The damage is there.
A lot of damage when you have those full stacks, but the concern only keeps on growing for Rebellion Zion. Highs is already one level down of Skylar, and Skylar ate up all the gold shield turret. BOD, 5th minute of the game. Instant power spike.
What?
Oh, what a catch.
Oh, Sway low caught off guard. Their car's now forced to use the flicker to escape.
Naomi has been insane, and they're going for more here. First, they're going very aggressive onto Audi, but luckily he is on the Edith. He is going to be able to escape. Wait a second.
Catch here, Naomi. No charge just yet. There you go, the charge. Will he commit? He will! Finds two! Stunned Audi TZ now, looking for the knockup. Does not quite get it. Audi TZ soaks in a lot of damage, gets taken out. Suelo a little bit late to the party. Vincent flanking. Cars finds the kill as Versick will fall as well. A Banana now a little bit late to the party. Rebellion Zion finding the re-engage. Oh, take a look at that. Lancelot now forced to retreat as Naomi still in the game. Rebellion Zion make it take the turret.
1-for-2 trade though for Rebellion Zion. Rebellion, they're also going to have a little bit of damage onto that bottom side turret, but look at this audience prediction. I'm not surprised. Kingdom fans out there, they are hugely supportive and passionate for their team. But back into that, right? That's the thing. Clay is going to be the answer towards taking out Highs. But Clay on the Sicilian is very vulnerable to the damage coming in from Vincent. So it's kind of like a scissors, paper, rock, shoe battle of who goes in where first.
It's also kind of a game of cat and mouse, right? You have to just keep on running while chasing as well. And for RRQ, neutral objectives have just become so easy. The first one was the one that's really hard for them, where they made it work without a mid laner. Now with a mid laner, yeah, easy neutral objectives for RRQ. Rebellion Zion needs to, right now at this point, bank on Highs. They need to bank on Highs and Cars to carry this game. Sway Low will only be the facilitator up until he gets those items. Highs has been scaling quite well. Despite losing in this matchup, he is already at that corrosion site. And DHS, there you go. Good timing on the DHS. 7th minute of the game. If he gets the 10-minute golden staff, this should be all good for Rebellion Zion. They can now play with them.
Hopefully, right? Because last time they met in MPL ID Season 11, if I'm not mistaken there, by the fun fact by Grab, it was Rebellion Zion being able to win a 2-0 against RRQ. So let's see if they can replicate that same success as Vincent goes in very aggressive here, trying to clear the lane. Versick cannot find an opening. Very interesting movements already here. RRQ still being very, very aggressive and trying to get a pick off onto Highs.
Naomi with the jump onto his Audi only though. Will they commit to this? Very, very awkward. Naomi very low in the backside, so way low. Finds in prime position to take one member down. Does not quite connect though. Versick in the front side. Banana with the falling star moon. Highs managed to juke it out. Cars now forced to retreat. No casualty in that fight, but the turret bot side will fall.
Not bad at all, man, for RRQ. It looked a bit forced, but they were able to pace it down. Right as Rebellion Zion had a very good defense. Audi TZ was the only one standing there, but here Rebellion Zion, oh, Vincent stayed a bit too long up top. Luckily, he is a Lancelot, has a lot of mobility, gets out pretty quickly. RRQ are building really well. Remember, this is a late game comp from RRQ. If their mid game looks as smooth as this, if Clay's only died once and he's able to stack this much, the late game is going to come to them, as long as they stay patient.
I wonder what his items are right now. All right, so Clay already with the Clock of Destiny. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, 2v2, Falling Starman connects. Force Highs to use the go away. Take a look at Versick, man. Oh, the damage isn't quite there yet for Highs. Take a look at him as Clay is there as Banana finds the kill. Audi TZ may be the next in the chopping block. Nope. RRQ says, I will not commit. And Versick jumps on towards Sway Low. Skylar gets the mid turret. And again, a value trade for RRQ. Banana here still harassing Vincent, forcing him to use the Phantom Execution.
That was perfect zoning by RRQ, honestly, allowing Clay of all people and expect him to have way more damage. You can already see that damage being put through, but look at this in the back line. Man, Banana!
Oh, good flicker. Cars, though, this is much damage. Oh, he will not survive that one. A good call, good passive take from Naomi there, taking the Uranus down.
And at this point, Highs. Remember when we said 7-minute DHS? Now in the 7th minute to the 10th minute, he's only built the tough boots. That's how much gold he's been getting in the last 3 minutes. I expected him to be able to just farm up to that golden staff, but now,
Wow.
now it's not even about the golden staff. Now it's about the Melphic Roar. If the golden staff doesn't get built in the 10th minute, man, you might have to go for that adjustment. But Melissa, you need the golden staff too. Right now, Rebellion are lacking penetration, and you can really see it. Ferrosic and Banana are untouched in the front, and there's not much they can do. Banana and Ferrosic can continuously just dive and zone Rebellion Zion away from these turrets, and it's an easy siege for both Skylar and Clay.
And they need to, right? Fursic needs to. He needs to be able to utilize that passive. He needs to proc it with his passive to reduce the regeneration from Kars as well. So him diving in earlier on, one,
Whoa.
slows down the regeneration from Uranus. Two, is able to, I would say, procure more resources from the side of Rebellion Zion and bait it out for the other members from the side of RRQ to jump in and have the damage. It's been working out. He's picked it up 5 times with still a 100% win rate. If this is another one, that's 6 for 6.
Rather low kill count here, right? 11 minutes in game, 2 to 5. 5,000 gold lead though, Rebellion. They need to funnel the gold and more gold towards Melissa.
Yeah. I think at this point, we have to take a look at the utility items as well. Oh, Naomi.
Oh my god, finding one. Let's take a look at the damage there already. Half HP by the Roamer, for the Roamer. Oh, Vincent looking for the Jukes. First it crashes on towards one member. Oh, no casualty just yet. RTZ manages barely to survive there. It's a good zone by RRQ. A minute on the Lord.
What is he saying?
He's counting down the timers, but I think he mistapped on the emoji part, and he sent out a kissy's face. Okay, it's all good, man. We know you cool with it, Banana. You don't need to rizz up the audience like that. Sheesh.
And we're feeling it. I'm pretty sure Reptar feels it a lot. He loves banana. He really does.
The fruit or the player?
Both.
Okay.
He even has a big banana.
All right, yeah, I remember. Everyone played with that. Anyways, let's take a look at the items here, the utility part of his kit. 2 Dominance Eyes already built up for RRQ. Now, just now, ODTZ just finished up the Dominance Ice, but thing is, it's a bit too late. They could have actually punished Esmeralda much earlier with 2 Dominance Eyes built up, but ODTZ, he built the Athena shield first. He was respecting Clay before he even reached the power spike. So, RRQ have had more utility within their kit. They have 2 Dominance, and imagine, 2 Dominance plus Turtles' Poissons, plus Ferrosic's passive.
You know what I find very interesting?
What?
Clay Steel Leg plays, but wait a minute. Oh, that was nearly a huge catch by Naomi, but they were still able to juke it out. But yeah, Steel Leg Plates for Clay. Not a straightforward damage build. He goes for respect over on to Vincent for sure.
Oh, fight.
Oh.
Oh, Naomi now terrified, low HP. Clay with the cover finds the important kill, and Skylar the backside finds another. It's a 2-for-none. RRQ 6,000 gold lead. Plus the Lord. Things are not looking good here for the Rebels.
I don't see a way that Rebellion Zion can come out for this. Honestly, right now, 7,300 gold lead, and they're going for more. They have the high ground in Skylar as well as Clay. What is there to do?
No, nothing here. Not looking good here. Port side of Rebellion. Base turret mid will fall. Next, perhaps the top side, but no, even so, RRQ will not commit to another push.
What do you think, Eterna? Because I'm thinking right now that Clay is an issue. He is a big problem. Like I said earlier, guys, the key talent here, the life drain, man. When you, all right. When you get a kill or assist on a minion, then you get 3% HP and 1.5% mana. Say goodbye to all the problems, issues that Clay should have on a Sicilian early game, because with that, Stain's all good and you can spam those abilities.
Yep, luckily for Rebellion side, only the mid is crashing towards the mid. Oh, take a look, Vincent. Wow, could not soak in that damage. He gets taken down. Falling Star Moon on towards 1. 5v4 now, top side siege. Skylar.
Yikes.
Ultimate snipe. They're finding 1. Naomi charging in the side. Finds 1 and goodbye, RDTZ. Now, the base wide open. Triple kill for Skylar as he's looking for that maniac. Gets it. RRQ finds the first points in the series.
A very strong performance by RRQ. Rex Regum Kaon. Convincing, clean, template, as some might say. But that was